if you have a pacer, and that 3:30 in the morning question, that's actually their most important job. I mean, yeah, they're supposed to keep you safe, and they're supposed to make sure that you're taking gels and whatever, but they're supposed to be looking for the ribbons. They're lucid, after all, you know? So, yes, right here.
So that's just building on that question about pacers. If you get an opportunity to pick up a pacer, should you take it? And for those going under 24 hours, the benefits of a pacer versus not a pacer. Jeff Rose is not taking a pacer this year, but others do. So any thoughts from the panel on your experience as a pacers at the elite end as well as at the sub 24 and then the 30-hour end?
Pacer, yay or nay, and benefits of a pacer.
I've never not had a pacer, but last year my pacer, something happened and he wasn't with me for the last, I don't know, 3 or 4 hours of the race.
She dropped
and yeah, I didn't say that, but he was just behind
But you
me.
did.
The unfortunate thing was my headlamp went out, and so I had no light. So that would be one, you know, unless you've got a lot of backup that's on you, that would be one advantage of having a pacer. I hooked up with somebody else that also didn't have a pacer later in the race, and that helped out. But I guess fear would make me go faster with no pacer.
I think a pacer is a really good thing if you're compatible. The trouble is if you're hooking up with someone you don't know, you don't know if you're going to be compatible. A pacer should be your best friend and your worst nightmare all in one. When you think about it, you know? Yeah. And I got my worst nightmare this year.
Is that who I think it is? I'll jump in on that. If you have a pacer set up and lined up right now, you should, I mean, maybe this is something to take from this discussion. You should have a talk tomorrow. Sometime tomorrow over lunch and not so much about, okay, I want to have gels every 25 minutes, or I want to make sure you have extra batteries, or all the other things we're all stressing out about right now. But you want to have a talk about, you know, them being there for you. It's your race. It's your race. You can return the favor and pace them at some other thing next year. But it's your race. And the biggest pacer runner conflicts I've seen is when it becomes a little bit about the pacer. And this is all due respect to pacers. I've never had one of these, I'm fortunate enough. But if you want to make sure tomorrow that you lay down that very clear. You're the boss, but you're also the employee. I mean, you're both things. But the pacer's job is they have to take care of their own nutrition. They have to take care of their own thing. They have to be nice to the volunteers because you might be grumpy. You know, they have to do all the stuff that you're probably not going to do. And they have to get you to that finish line. So it's a big, big job. It's not just, oh, this is cool. I want to run Western States sometime, so I only have to run 20. I could probably drink a couple beers at Forest Hill and stuff like that. No. Or I'm heat training for Badwater, so I'm going to wear tights. You know, you want to make sure. Happened to me once. But you want to. So really, if you haven't had that talk, you know, and by the way, have that talk with the crews as well. But I mean, especially, you're out there, you know, how are you going to react when I puke? How are you going to react when I start crying? How are you going to react when stuff starts running down my leg? Whatever it is. And if you're not comfortable with that, then, you know, maybe you say, I'm going to wait and decide at the moment. You might do that.